You know, we've got a whole world space ahead of us, and I've still just spent most of my time in the desert, but there's just a lot to do in the desert, and I feel like I'm really just kind of scratching the surface. But, you know, I got the 3 key fragments, I reforged the amphitheater key, and I was wondering what this whole thing was anyways, so I feel like now is the time to check it out. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be a load door, but no. Oh. It immediately turned to night.
Back to work.
Dro-m'athra ritual site unlocked. I kind of figured from the, oh god, you're a little strong. I figured from the banners that, yeah, we were going to be looking at Dro-m'athra, but yep. But we do have the ritual site. Here I was worried that I was gonna have to nerf myself a ton, and then immediately, you know, I just stumble upon something who's like, no, I no longer am worried about making myself weaker for this. It's like, let's break out Crystal. Let's break out, like, the good weapons now, you know? I just... Did time pass as I walked through the door? Because it was not night when I stepped in here. I do have healing potions, just kind of equipped. The aspect's death strips the beast. Okay.
Delicious. You cannot
What I will say is that I did not notice the little notifications as they popped up, just because I was so focused on my health. Like, I was so worried about what my health was at. I mean, fortunately, they've already kind of taught me about the focusing crystals because of the fact that I saw them in... Oh god. Because I did see them in one of the other dungeons before we came here. I think it was in the one with the skulls. Yeah, because the regular dro-m'athra, not too bad. It's exactly what I saw before. It's exactly what I'm kind of used to from fighting them in the ruins. It was the moon beast that was just terrible for me. But as always, thank God for Fus Roda. Destroy the focusing gem, slay the Rajaska, leading the ritual. Where, oh, where are you?
Your form is your shrine.
Hey. No need to insult my form right now. That's a little uncalled for. It's one thing to attack me. It's another to insult my form. Like, really, how could you? How dare you? Where is Audrey, by the way? I don't know that I've seen her at all. Not sure the last time I saw her at all. Yeah, I heard her say something when we stepped in here, but... Where the hell did she go? Rope ladder, that just appeared right there. Nimira's bile. Oh, there you are.
Huh?
Oh, is that all you have to say for yourself?
All right.
I guess it is.
What the heck was that?
Yeah!
I've heard of the moon beast from Khajiit legends. Were dro-m'athra trying to summon a replica of it?
You say trying, I think they did a pretty good job. I don't know if I'd say trying, I think they did just kind of like flat out summon it, you know? Oh, here we go. Lord Kaj's Aegis. 20% more block. Retaliate with a Dark Heart spell when you block a melee attack. Well, I'll be using that. That's good because now I have like a little bit more of a complete set in regards to my new moon and dro-m'athra stuff. Yeah. Alright, we got some piles of gold. We have a canopic jar. They do have some new containers, yeah. It's a little thing, but I just really like mods that add new containers. It's so specific, I know, but listen, it goes a long way in establishing like a new zone. It goes a long way in making a zone feel more unique, and in this case, much more foreign. There's just some occasions where Audrey gets really close, like physically close, and I just, every time she does, I'm just like, oh god, I need you to back up, and like in my mind, I just keep on thinking of her as the nightmare fuel follower because, oh, it's the eyes. Like, it's especially just the eyes that freak me out. Yeah, so kinda as I suspected, nothing really else on any of these kind of like viewing platforms, but they did put another ladder. I just saw another ladder. Hold on, where was it? I thought I just saw another ladder. Oh, there it is. Here it is. And yeah, I'll just just kind of slowly walk down it. I still have quite a lot of miscellaneous quests specifically for Heart of the Mountain, but I have kind of cleaned up some of my side quests. Right now, all I have is kind of like the main stuff. But let me go to Blood Pilgrim's Rest. Let me defeat the Dry Bloods. Let me leave the offering for the blacksmith, which that's gonna be down here. Yeah, gives me a little bit more time to explore the desert to maybe uncover a little bit more. Gonna do that first, and then we'll go to the Church of the Old Blood. Ooh, and oh god, I need a weapon equipped. Hold on, I want to see if I can get my...
We will return.
I want to get my cool new Dark Heart effect. Oh, please attack me. Oh, and you're attacking Audrey, not me. Man, everyone's being real rude right now. By the time this video comes out, Bethesda will have increased the console storage space for mods for Fallout 4. So I think they upgraded it to... God, I want to say they upgraded it to 100 gigs on the Xbox Series X. And there's no word about when they're doing anything similar for Skyrim yet, or, you know, as of when I'm recording this video, they've said nothing about when it's happening for Skyrim yet, but I feel like it really, really needs to happen. I feel like we're, if anything, kinda overdue for it, because, you know, take a look at Heart of the Mountain, where it is...
We will return.
I forget the exact size, but it's over a gig on Xbox. I think it's like 1.2 or 1.4 gigs. But that's incredibly limiting when the like max storage on console on Xbox is 5 gigs, and even then you need double that space free when you choose to install it. So you don't just need 1.2 gigs free when you get Heart of the Mountain on Xbox, you need 2.4 free when you install an Xbox. And unfortunately, I feel like until they update the file size, until they change the file size, we're just kind of in a situation where it's not going to be convenient, it's not going to be easy for the people on console who do want to play the bigger stuff like Heart of the Mountain. Like, you almost have to build your entire mod list around it then if it is, you know, 2.4 gigs needed, free needed, in order to download this in the first place. Hoping that we get some information about that soon, hoping that we get maybe a shorter timeline for that than we did with Fallout 4, because they announced the Fallout 4 mod size increase in, God, November, December, and we've now gotten it in late May, but
The maggot provides.
suffice it to say, I think that was a longer wait than most people expected, myself included. You did get to see...
My blood burns.
You did get to see my little Dark Heart orb when I got the melee attack, so that's gonna be nice to have. That's gonna be pretty useful. And here's the thing too, I'm exclusively on PC, but even still, you know, I'm thinking about the console experience, hoping that the console experience gets better. The fact that we have 100 gigs of console mod storage for Starfield kind of across the board, and they're now rolling that out to Fallout 4 as well, my hope is that it means that we'll see the same for Skyrim, that they're kind of aiming for that to be, you know, the standard feature, the standard file size amount across their games, and, you know, bigger creations take up more space, bigger creations need more file space. It'd be helpful because it would also help out a lot of free mods as well. I mean, are you guys familiar with trying to install Beyond Skyrim Bruma on console? I think it's broken down into like 3 mods, and on top of that, it'll also eat up, God, I want to say half of the console storage limit too, which, oh. All that for one mod. It's a great mod. It's, in my opinion, one of the best as far as new land mods go, but still, you're then building your entire mod list around it, which can be a little tricky, can be kind of like demanding a little bit from the average user. Yeah, gotta kill 16 of the dry bloods, which I'm wondering if there's exactly 16 in here then. Like, that's kind of my assumption, that's kind of my guess, but I guess we'll see. I have to check with the author how many dungeons there are in total, but it's a lot. I'll put it on screen. Like, I will ask them and I'll put it on screen for you because I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm either going to grossly underestimate or I'm just gonna overestimate just because I'm trying to think of how ridiculously high of a number it actually is, but once again, whatever number it is, you saw it on the screen and damn. It's funny though because before this, there's really only one creation that I'd consider to truly be a new land creation, and that is Coven of Crones, which is admittedly smaller, but it's 500 credits, aka $5 approximately, USD. And just kind of like the jump from that to this is insane, is nuts, and, you know, Heart of the Mountain was in development from the end of 2024 through pretty much when it came out, you know, like almost mid 2026. I think the full thing, or I think like the bulk of it was done maybe a few months ago, but a lot of QA, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of kind of like runs through to see balancing passes or redo clutter for dungeons, redo a couple dungeons, stuff like that. So it always becomes that thing of like, oh, you know, the last 10% takes 90% of the time, or whatever that comment is that people make about programming. And Audrey, kick his ass. I just thought about it. That means that enemies can see Audrey. It hadn't necessarily clicked for me before. It's... I wonder what that is. I wonder if that'll be explained. I wonder if maybe I can ask her about that at some point. So here's the thing. With the way that the dungeon's kind of laid out, I would say that it's unlikely that you wouldn't kill the 16 dry bloods. Like, it's optional, yes, but the odds of you not killing them seems fairly low. Oh, Rolgan! Oh. I did not expect to face their ghost, their shade, yeah. Do I have to tell him that I fought his ancestor? Is he gonna be really happy to hear that? But yeah, just kind of building off of the New Lands comment, so Coven of Crones was kind of the first real New Lands creation that we saw. This is now the second, and I do think we'll see some more moving forward, but it does become a thing of making something of this size, of this scale, obviously takes a lot longer. It takes free modding teams many more years. Like, you don't see free mod projects made of this size, of this scale, in this time frame of just under 2 years. And,
What is it?
the unfortunate reality is that it's because of the fact that creations make money, so more money can go into their development, which means they can come out faster than free projects would. I placed the grave offerings.
Ah, thank you. Perhaps it means nothing to the spirits, but it is meaningful to those of us who still live, wouldn't you say?
I don't know if the spirits really like it. I'm sure he was pleased. Actually, his spirit attacked me when I left the offering.
Oh,
Audrey approves. She's glad that I'm telling the truth.
sorry to hear that. Perhaps the years of neglect led my ancestor to feel he had been forgotten. I'm glad you're unharmed. Hopefully my ancestor's spirit has been appeased now and will not attack others in future. Well, here is your pay.
Oh, 10 ingots.
You have my
Wait,
thanks for indulging my request.
Mind if I ask
angular
for a favor?
Please
Void
let me know if you ever require
gem?
my aid.
what is an angular void gem, and is it like a soul gem?
Keep safe. Don't let any dry bloods follow you back here
I
either.
heard Audrey say something.
Can I help you?
Did she ask for a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, she did. Yeah, you need a favor?
You've grabbed a few of those void gems, right?
Just now, yeah.
Those things are stores of void magic. Not much, but enough to be useful. If you're willing to let me have those gems, I can use them to make myself stronger. Though, obviously, the process destroys the gems.
Well, alright, this answers everything
Just
that
keep
I
it in mind, okay?
just asked, yeah. Let me see it first. Let me take a look at the void gem first. Oh, that's the green stone that I saw in their display. Yeah.
Always
is
good
it?
to see you, Fred.
Oh, here, I'll give you both of them.
Great! I'll take all you've got.
Oh, okay, she didn't even ask.
It'll destroy them, though. You're sure you're okay giving me all of them?
It's 2. Yeah, take them.
Thanks. Every gem helps.
Okay, so
All right.
that's why she asked for the favor,
Something on your
not
mind?
because I hit a certain
Something you need?
threshold of approval, but because I instead had gotten the gems for the first time. So that's gonna be the Temple of the Old Blood up there. I gotta figure out the best way to get to the temple. It's just gonna be... It's still in the confines of the village, right? Like, I can just follow the roads and get there, right? I'm gonna guess this one. I'm just gonna kind of go this way, see if it leads me all the way up there, and... I have a feeling that I'm not gonna get a warm reception from the priestess, but this is the next closest bell, so why not? I know it says I have to speak to the priestess, but what if I just rang the bell without her permission? She probably has it, like, locked away or something. She's probably gonna be a real pain about it, but can she really stop me when you think about it? Church of the Old Blood discovered. I feel like this is also just gonna be a good time for me to get some additional lore dumps and everything, so we'll see. Oh, that's gonna be some sort of, like, void magic? I don't know if the effect on it is loading the way it's supposed to.
Oh.
Oh!
Never seen that happen before.
Oh, wait a second. Is it a teleportation
There really
stone?
is something unique about your soul, isn't there?
It is! It's an old waystone.
Huh?
Okay.
Back to work.
Well, that's the first one I saw, yeah. So, if you're on, like, survival mode or something, that can then be a way to get around a little bit easier, given that fast travel would be disabled.
We have no blood for you, stranger. The veins have run dry. We have barely enough for our own people.
Hey, take it easy. Rukar sent me to find the source of the blood. I need access to the bell tower.
You and every other clawless sellsword.
Yeah, but what's the harm then?
It is useless. None can enter the Hollow Palace. The ancient curse will kill any who try. All you accomplish is further angering the spirits. No blood cannot be forced. We must pray and hope the Hollow Princess forgives our transgressions.
Oh, okay, because prayer's going so well for you right now. I thought the Hollow Princess was long dead. Is there any way I can convince you to let me try? I thought she was long dead. I'm gonna piss her off real quick.
The divines worshipped on Narn are dead as well. Does that stop them from shaping the world? Death means nothing to a god. You would do well to remember that, Walker. Do not anger the Hollow Princess.
I mean, she's gonna be the final
That is
boss. I'm
why
gonna
this
anger her a
problem
whole
cannot
lot.
be solved by mortals. Sending more colorless sellswords to seek the source will only increase her anger. If we desire salvation, it must be through her. We must pray that she restores our flow of blood.
Is there any way I can convince you? And what if she doesn't? Or if it takes too long?
What choice do we have?
Let me ring the bell!
The Hollow Princess rules over the source of blood. If the blood is drying up, it must be her punishing us. And we would not need to worry about it taking too long, if not for those feckless Jacozzites at the mines.
I can see why Rukar was worried, or why Rukar was like, oh, good luck with her. Is there any way I can convince you? Maybe there's like a couple gargoyles that I gotta kill. I'm familiar with that in order to ring bells.
You make it sound so simple. The blood is drying. Monsters that have never been seen before are killing our people. The dro-m'athra grow bolder. You ask this one to endanger us even further by provoking the wrath of the Hollow Princess? Perhaps if the immediate dangers could be lessened a bit, the risk would be possible. Perhaps there is a way. Without a full supply of blood, we have fallen back on meat. Magic flesh, carved from below the ancient ruins of the meat mines.
Ah, here we go.
The blood roots burrowed their way through the mines for eons, soaking the flesh there with the blood. Even with the roots dry, the meat holds power. It is not a permanent substitute for blood, but it staves off the dry blood symptoms. If we had enough meat, we could endure longer. But those greedy lizards in the mines hoard the meat. They demand I share our meager blood stores with them if we want to survive. This one will offer you a deal. Go to the meat mines, force the miners to provide more meat, and this one will permit you to ring our bell. This one does not expect you to succeed, but perhaps you will surprise her.
Alright, well, do you mind if I look around real quick? What if I just, see the bell? I definitely won't touch it. I just want to see exactly where it is.
Oh no, this one won't let you ring the bell right in this one's attic. You must do the chores for this one.
Hey, Audrey, thank you for telling me exactly where it is. I figured the attic, but I just, I'm poking around, I'm just looking around, but definitely no reason to be concerned at all. Ah, it does require a key. I suspected as
I
much.
guess it makes sense Zenkali Dra doesn't think ringing the bells will help. So many people have tried and died before.
It would be interesting if, having rung other bells helped to convince her. She's like, oh, so many have tried, but how many have rung multiple
The
bells
blood shortage had already
before
started
this?
when I first woke up.
Oh.
But the meat only started running low when the monsters showed up.
Yeah, I still need more information from you. I need all the lore dumps from you on just everything you know, everything you remember.
Yes?
What is the purpose of the church? What is Zenkali Dra like? What do you do here?
A million acolytes. I cook and clean, and sometimes I aid in blood rituals. But Zenkali Dra is the one you want if you need anything.
Do you have a
Sweet.
key to
The
the
way
attic by any
Anna
chance?
Gaffney
I just want to
talks
see
for
the
each other.
key so I can see the bell. No touching, though. What does Zincali draw like? I have a good idea already.
Ah, she is,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
harsh. But I cannot blame her.
Well, you're very
The
nice.
current state of the old lands.
You're very polite.
Shortage first of blood, and now of meat as well. She's under immense strain.
What is the purpose of the church?
In better times, we were in charge of matters of the old blood. We stockpiled and distributed it. Losing access to the blood once one becomes reliant on it results in the dry blood madness. But an overdose is just as dangerous. So the church was in charge of ensuring everyone had enough. Not too much, not too little. It was a vital duty. Now, I suppose all we do is try to stave off the dry blood madness. As best we can.
Alright.
Be seeing you.
I wanna see her real quick. I'm not gonna steal the key. I'm not gonna take the easy way out. I just wanna know that I can. I can't. Well, they don't want me to skip over the quest. I feel like everyone gives the Argonians a lot of shit, which, that's just the Elder Scrolls universe in general, but already people are really giving them a lot of shit in Heart of the Mountain. The guard calling them greedy, the priestess calling them greedy, just... Man, they're out here in the meat mines fighting monsters, and it's like, oh, they're just greedy little lizards, aren't they?
Need something? Do not fear Ajim Vash. She hisses loud, but seldom bites. Or speaks.
Yeah, can you tell me what the meat is? I've still yet to eat it, and I probably never will.
Does it also ask for explanations of the air and the waters?
I mean, if you got them, yeah.
The meat is the meat. It is what keeps us sane.
What can you tell me about the other miners? What do you do here? What are the meat mines?
It is difficult to describe to one not of these lands. The term refers in part to the Zanmirs, but also not. In caves and chambers below the Zanmirs, we find the meat. Thus, those are the meat mine.
Makes sense to me. What do you do here?
I oversee the mines. I guide where we dig, protect the miners, and ensure nobody steals any meat.
Is theft a significant issue here?
Not often. Few are foolish enough to rob the mines. Dry bloods are most likely to try, but the guards and that hunter keep them out. Though, recently, several crates of meat have vanished.
Oh, yeah? Tell me about that.
Indeed. None see the culprit, but the meat vanishes like a Hajj Mota below the water. We searched all the miners' homes, of course, as well as the nearby swamps. And the guards say none enter the swamp through the road during that time. And yet, the meat is gone. Should it happen to find the thief, I shall ensure it is rewarded.
You know what? Let me take a look around. Let me do that
Stay moist.
first. I feel like that's gonna be kind of like a good starting point. Yeah. So investigate around the storage house, which I wasn't initially sure where it was. I just didn't have the miscellaneous quest tracked, which is my own fault then.
Bloodstains. None of the miners seemed injured, did they?
I haven't talked to them.
Maybe this dripped off the meat as the thief carried it off.
Oh, God. Alright. Do you think they can cook the meat? Like, do you think there's an option to cook the meat, or is it not really a thing because of the fact that it's not truly meat? Oh, okay, here's another spot of blood, and down here, that's a big spot of blood. Do they just, like, throw it in the water or something? Oh, wait, no, I see more blood across the way. See, that stands out. That one, I can see that one I can spot.
following a blood trail into a spooky cave. You do know how to have fun.
Thank you. I'm hoping that it's not one of the miners. I'm hoping that he's right and that none of the miners are stupid enough to steal from the meat mines. Oh no, what are you? It's a maggot! Oh, God. Oh, I know I've seen them before. Oh! Diseased child of Calorix. Yep, I've seen you before too. I'm recognizing some of these assets. I'm recognizing some of these creatures. Alright, you're a little strong. Okay. I was trying not to use a potion if I needed it. I didn't need it. I didn't have to, but... Yep, there it is. There's all the meat. Which... Is there anything else in here? Or, nope, it just kind of loops back around that way. Got it. Just wanted to see, just kind of wanted to check. Knowing that there's, like, Khajiit-esque, like, chests, I'm now wondering if I could see, like, an Argonian-style chest, because that could be a nice little addition. It's also not telling me that I need to pick up the meat, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll let them come and take it back.
Pay no mind to falls off ledges. His egg had too much shade.
Oh, I noticed. I'm gonna find him that joke book, though, don't worry. I tracked down the stolen meat. It was devoured by some kind of monster.
Zuth. Another beast released from below the Zanmirs, no doubt.
Oh, are those the monsters I gotta worry
We're
about?
already short on meat. We can't keep losing it like this.
Everything fell through the table.
It did what it could. Here's its pay, as promised. Perhaps now we can request more guards for the storehouse.
It's funny because, you know, I told him, oh, it ate all the meat. It's like, I could have just brought the meat back. Ooh. Oh.
Does it come to aid our labors? There are sufficient pigs.
Hot, creamy blood crab bisque. Oh, sure, you know what? I'll take it. Wait, hold on.
The spine of greeting.
Thank you. Steamed blood crab legs, I'll take that too.
If it seeks meat, there is little to share.
I mean, I got a cave full of it now. The priestess of the Church of the Old Blood sent me to increase the meat supply.
Ha! I'm sure she did. That harlot won't be satisfied until she squeezes every drop of life from us.
And meat. What do you mean?
I mean that we already give the village all the meat we can. There are barely enough scraps left over for us to stave off becoming dry bloods. The priestess thinks she can simply demand more from us and have it magically appear at her doorstep. Our suffering means nothing to her.
Why isn't there enough meat?
We dig the meat from the Zanmirs throughout the swamp. This is a dangerous task already. There is always the threat of traps and tunnel collapses. But now, monsters have appeared within the Zanmirs as well. Many good miners have died. We cannot dig in these conditions.
I need the priestess's permission to ring the church's bell. Can we make a deal?
What does it think to offer us?
Meat.
We cannot give what we do not have, and the monsters keep us from mining more.
Would you be able to mine more meat if I dealt with the source of the monsters?
If it thinks itself capable, certainly. None of the guards that attempted it survived.
I mean, they're guards.
This key will unlock the main entrance to the mines. We sealed it to keep the monsters contained. If it dies, try to do it somewhere where we can salvage that key from its corpse.
Okay, if I start bleeding out, I'll make sure to just crawl towards the door. Who created the Zanmirs here?
The ancient ones who first came to this land. The Saxleal have dwelled in this realm since before the coming of the Hollow Princess. We do not often think of history, but Liz Karash may be able to tell it more.
Alright.
May the roots embrace it.
Well, I've got the source of the monsters, but I also have slay the monsters in Dimixzel. So, I think I'll start with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you know about the ruins?
The Zanmirs? Not much more than the miners do. From what I've read, the ancient Argonians built them back in the Merethic era, before humans or elves came to Tamriel. They were supposed to be eternal, outlasting Sithis, who the Argonians see as the embodiment of change. That entire civilization vanished during something called Duskfall. None of my books explained what that was. But now, most Argonians think of the Zanmirs as something cursed. Best left forgotten.
Unless they need the meat, but the miners are digging them up.
I bet the Argonians in Black Marsh would be horrified about the meat mines.
I mean,
Digging up something the ancients tried to bury.
yeah.
Though I don't know if the Zanmirs here are the same as the ones on Nirn. Not like I had an opportunity to compare them.
I won't be able to compare them either
Alright.
until, we get the release of Beyond Skyrim Argonia. Just want to see where this is. This is just outside the village. That's easy enough. Beyond Skyrim, Black Marsh Argonia, whatever you want to call it. It's this weird thing of it's one of the last projects to join the Beyond Skyrim lineup, but at the same time, it has made really good progress, especially compared to some of the other projects. Every time I see anything from them, I feel like there's so much that they've done, there's so much that they've accomplished already, and, doesn't mean that it's going to be done soon, or even sooner than some of the other projects, but still, it's nuts, it looks great, and, I hope all the projects come out, I hope all the Beyond Skyrim mods come out, but that one in particular looks pretty good. God, when they said monsters below the mine, my first thought was like, oh, haha, it's gonna be like this sort of stuff, like the drowned, but no, we got terrifying maggot creatures instead, because why wouldn't we? I also noticed that we do have Argonian skeletons, because I don't have a mod on that as them, so that is strictly from the creation itself, so a nice little touch. Because I just played Legacy of Orsinium recently. Oh, hold on, wait, Vorplasm Essence. Looks like a little bowl of jello right there. Let me try that. Restore Magicka, very nice. And a corroded ceremonial dagger. I'll be taking that. But yeah, just played Legacy of Orsinium when that came out a couple months ago, and that added orc skulls. Like, it added new skulls for orc skeletons, which, I like it because, hey, not everyone's gonna have a human skull. There are other skeleton types out there. Would be nice to see some of them. Thought I heard magic. Audrey, are you doing magic behind me and just not telling me? Because I definitely heard something. Yeah, slay the monsters in Dimixzel, which I assume we're gonna learn more about the monsters at some point. We've had our first exposure to them, our first interaction with them. Oh, it might not be the same monsters. It might not be the maggots and everything. It might instead be, the Mucinex men. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Yep, this is a big one. You can see the Argonian fountainheads. We got a few of those. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Please don't
Back to work.
fall. Look at that. You got the Argonian skeleton, and he's even all covered in, well, I'm gonna say moss. Yeah. Corroded bow. So that's a... yeah, that's just an elven bow, but with the corroded texture on it. Well, I just wasn't sure if we were gonna get, like, a whole set of like, Argonian, oh god. Wasn't sure we were gonna get a whole set of, like, Argonian weapons then. Oh, and my shout did nothing to the flesh carver. Oh, and I've been poisoned, yeah. Some of the creatures, some of the monsters here are definitely reminding me of other mods that I played. Some are definitely like from other mods I played, which means they got permission from the original authors. Others just feel kind of inspired, so I'm reminded of the creatures, of the enemies from stuff like Wheels of Lull. And I'm also seeing some stuff that I've seen in say, like, Vigilant, for instance. Vigilant and Beyond Reach. The creature that I saw in the other cave, that would have been from Beyond Reach. I recognize it at least from Beyond Reach.
Great. I'll take all you've got. It'll destroy them, though. You're sure you're okay giving me all of them?
It's just one. Yeah, take them.
Thanks. Every gem helps.
I'm waiting for her to some point be like, oh, you know that
All right, then.
you could have been using them. They would have made you more powerful, and be like, oh man, really? And I've just been giving them to you this entire time? Well, now I feel like an idiot. So there's gonna be different types of monsters then. Yep, okay. It's not just gonna be one type of monster, because we had the flesh carver, and now we have whatever the hell that is. Oh, no. Oh. The Void Colossus. Oh god. Oh, don't void on me. The nice thing is if I do run into any enemies that are just super strong and super powerful, I still have my pretty strong gear. I still have my pretty crazy strong gear. A Void Core. Hold on. What is that? Void damage from the Void Core. You know what? It makes sense. I don't know what else I was really expecting there. But yeah, if any enemies get too strong, I can always go back to my stronger armor, and I can always go back to Chrismir, or my other overpowered weapons. Okay, so I got a rectangular void gem. That also counts.
Great. I'll take all you've got. It'll destroy them, though. You're sure you're okay giving me all of them?
I should probably wait before I give her more. Like, the next time, after this, I'll wait longer. I'll collect more before I give her them, rather than just doing this each and every time that I find one.
Thanks. Every gem helps.
Oh, I was hoping that there'd be Argonian chests, and there are, and of course there's another void gem. You're not getting it yet. You gotta wait a little longer. I'm sorry. If I do this every time I find one, then we're gonna be in your dialogue menu all damn day. I just wanted to knock him out. Like, I just wanted to make that a little bit easier, especially against, like, oh no, a skeleton and a drowned, and you were supposed to keep walking. I see another one of the flesh carvers back there. But so here's the nice thing, like, now we're finding oozing bloodroot, we're finding healthy bloodroot, as opposed to the all, like, really dried out stuff that we had back in the village and the desert. So, you know, a lot of cool little details like that. Oh god, and I just took poison directly to the face. God, you things are just disgusting. First spell tome of the creation, here we go. Hungering Void, 60 seconds, foes within 20 feet take 20 magic damage per second from a nearby dark core. Void Ash and Void Mother Silk, which restores stamina. Alright. Just taking one last look around before I leave in case there's anything else, and alright, you see, they wanted to make sure that I didn't miss this singing amber. They were trying to make it very obvious. They were trying to say, like, hey, listen, if you miss this, then you have no one to blame but yourself. To which I say, I can always blame someone else. Seeing all the torch bugs just kind of like lighting up the swamp at night, that looks pretty cool. Like, that's a lot of them, and Oh, I love fireflies in real life. There was a little period of time where you could find fireflies over by my parents' place, which was weird because it was, you know, the heart of New York City. It was the middle of the city. You don't really see fireflies out that way, so when I saw them, it was always just really, really cool.
Will it also mine the meat in exchange for our attention?
I mean, I will, but I did kill the monsters in dro-m'athra.
I raise my brows in surprise. I do not expect help, even if it is offered. But I am glad to be wrong. Here, it earns this payment. If it wishes to help further, I will pay for any meat it digs up.
See, there you go.
I will purchase the meat in sets of 10 at a time. If it has enough, consider selling to me.
Alright. Oh, I have some meat to sell. I have the one meat. Yup.
It does not have enough. I will buy in sets of 10. Any less will not help.
Alright. Well,
Farewell.
I guess I yearn for the mines.